Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Isang makasaysayang gabi ang ating pinagsasaluhan ngayon. Ngayong gabi, ating muling binibigyang pugay ang kagitingan, kabayanihan at kalayaan na ipinaglaban ng ating mga ninuno. Kaya naman, sa lahat ng narito, mga kababayan, kaibigan, at mga panauhing pandangal, inaanyayahan po namin kayong tumahimik, saglit at ituon ang inyong pansin sa entablado dahil magsisimula na ang ating gabi ng pagdiriwang ng kalayaan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we gather to celebrate a momentous occasion in our nation's history. This is not just any evening. This is the night to honor the bravery, the heroism, and the hard-earned freedom fought for by our forefathers. So everyone, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests and esteemed attendees, may we kindly ask for your attention as we officially begin our Philippine Independence Day Gala. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are guided by two remarkable individuals whose passion, charisma, and community leadership light up every stage they grace. She is a seasoned host, a celebrated media personality, and a woman of elegance and grace, Miss Lydia V. Solis. And joining her, a dynamic advocate, a respected community leader, and a voice behind many cultural milestones, Mr. Noel S.B. Omega. Together, they bring warmth, wisdom, and wit to our celebration. Please welcome our Masters of Ceremonies, Lydia V. Solis and Noel S.B. Omega.
Wow, Erwin. Noel, did you write that script?
All the time.
A pleasant evening, folks, and welcome to our celebration. Now we would like to present to you our executive officers. Victoria Irene Johnson, Secretary, with Marilu Perez, Treasurer.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Melet Lampino, Assistant Secretary, and Aida Brizuela, Assistant Treasurer.
Don't they all look amazing?
Nani Enriquez, Auditor. Ellen Romuald Rodriguez Swing, Assistant Auditor. Adrian Ricaros, Public Relations Officer, and Fernandico Gonong, Public Relations Officer.
Yeah, the gentlemen.
Christina Nuval, Public Relations Officer, and Arnold Behasa, Board Member. Aida Hugo, Board Member, with Catherine Rubio, who is also the chair of our program. Susana de Guzman, Board Member, with our co-host, Erwin Ladok Jr., newest Board Member. Meg Ilagan, Board Member, with Jose Armin Reyes. And last but not least, Abigail San Vicente, Board Member. And Annabel Espinosa, Board Member.
Well, let's give our executive officers a big round of applause and our board members. But we're not done yet. So let's get ready. By the way, isn't my co-host a wonderful looking idol of mine? Give a big round of applause to Lydia Solis.
We belong to a mutual admiration society, but we have only two members, my idol and me.
Uh-oh, people are going to be jealous. Okay, let's welcome to the stage our past presidents who will join us here in the middle of the dance floor or on the stage, really. Presenting Lydia Soriano, President and Chair 2007, and accompanied by Teresita Emperador, President and Chair 2013. Palakpakan po natin. And now, I'd like to call upon Zenaida Sabacor, President and Chair 2015, accompanied by Josie Estaris de Jesus, President and Chair 2016. Let's give them a big round of applause. And now let's help welcome our next pair of past presidents. Let's welcome Lady Hope Rubillos, President and Chair 2021, accompanied by Victoria Perez De Leon, President and Chair 2022. And let us welcome, help me bring them up, Linda Joko, past President and Chair 2023, and our immediate past President, Erlinda Granada Saba, President and Chair 2024. Palakpakan po natin sila. And now let me bring our Vice President and President-elect for Kalayaan 2026, Marie Florentina Navarro. And of course, there is a Vice President. Help me welcome. Let's raise the roof as we welcome the President and Chairman for 2025, Moises June Aglipay. Or as we say here in the United States, Aglipay. Come on, Mr. Aglipay. That parong makes me wanna eat some ube.
At ngayon naman, mga kababayan, buong puso naming inihahandog sa inyong lahat ang ating mga dilag ng Kalayaan Incorporated ng 2025. Salubungin natin ng masigabong palakpakan ang mutya ng Kalayaan, Alexia May Cerilo.
Woo! Come on, folks. Let's raise the roof. I just love how our mutya ng Kalayaan, Alexia May Cerilo, floats down the dance floor.
Na ito naman ang binibini ng Kalayaan, Linel Isabel Quevedo.
Idol, I can tell she has a lot of fans.
Galing pa yan sa Chicago.
Oh my! Woo.
Hindi kompleto ang mga dilag ng Kalayaan kung wala si Ginang. Si Ginang ng Kalayaan, ladies and gentlemen, Emeline Assis.
Emeline Assis. She does sound like she's got a lot of fans. And as we wait for Emeline to float down the dance floor, we'd like to complete the participants of our grand parade. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, there she is. Let's give a big round of applause to our ginang ng Kalayaan, Emeline Assis. And now to complete the participants of our grand parade, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our keynote speaker for tonight, Consul General Adelio Angelito S. Cruz of the Philippine Consulate General Los Angeles and his wife, Catherine Cruz. Let's give a big round of applause to Conjen and his wife. And of course, as the Conjen comes down on the dance floor, let us give a big warm Los Angeles area welcome to our guest speaker, Honorable Chel Diokno, Congressman-elect of the Republic of the Philippines. Once again, Congressman-elect Chel Diokno. Now that our leaders and guest speakers are here, we'd like to request everyone to please stand so that we can present the parade of colors with the flag bearers, Ryan Marshall and Neil Johnson, and the Fleet Reserve Auxiliary Branch 302 Unit 302. Ladies and gentlemen, attend hut! Ladies and gentlemen, to lead us in the singing of the national anthem Lupang Hinirang, to be rendered by 2025 board member Catherine Rubio, who is also the chair of the program committee. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Sabayan niyo po akong kantahin natin ang ating pambansang awit. Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka ba sisiil sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw? May dilag ang tula at awit na paglayong minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya'y kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwal, hating pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pagmay ng aapi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Thank you very much, Catherine. The Star-Spangled Banner will be sung by Torrance Thor Valiente, a child star of ABS-CBN and GMA7. Now the Philippines Breakthrough Singer of the Year. Let's welcome Thor.
Oh, say, can't you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, and the ramparts we watch was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Amazing. Tor. Thank you to Kathy and Tor. Please remain standing. It's my honor to introduce to you the person that will deliver our invocation. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the Judicial Vicar from the Archdiocese of Los Angeles to help us invoke the name of God, Father Ray Matunog. Father Ray, palakpakan po natin si Father Ray. He is one of the beloved priests of the Filipino.
Thank you. Let us put ourselves in the presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Dear God, we invoke your divine presence in this gathering tonight, the 127th anniversary celebration of the proclamation of the Philippine independence, organized by the Kalayaan Incorporated. We bless and glorify you, our loving Father, for all the blessings you have bestowed upon the officers and members of Kalayaan Incorporated, the Filipino-American community in Southern California, the Office of the Philippine Consulate General of Los Angeles, and our beloved country, the Republic of the Philippines. In this time when the world is facing so many challenges due to war and violence, division and conflict, injustice and discrimination, lies and deception, obsession of power and abuse of authority, wherein people's human dignity is disrespected, fundamental rights are violated, so much so that genuine freedom and independence among individuals and nations are gravely threatened and harmed. Heal our motherland and this country we call our second home, and bless us with peace, justice, and unity. We likewise humbly ask for your continued blessings to all the officers and members of Kalayaan Incorporated, so that whatever endeavors and projects they have in order to help both our brothers and sisters in need in the Filipino-American community here in the United States and those in the Philippines who are suffering due to poverty, lack of education and employment opportunities, and victims of disasters and calamities may come to fruition. Finally, may your divine providence be upon in each one of us tonight, filling our hearts with joy in our fellowship, good health with the food that we partake, and that we be protected from all harm, so that this event may truly be memorable and successful. All this we ask through Jesus Christ, our Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you very much, Father. And we'd like to thank all of our parade grand entrance participants. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I invite the flags to be posted. Hang on a minute. Before we make people sit, we will let the flags exit and be posted. While the flags are doing that, we will take this opportunity to use a Filipino term, kodakan. Siyempre, sali ako. Thank you. And once again, thank you for all the participants of our grand entrance. And I stand corrected, it's Kodakan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are exactly on the dot, time-wise. And while you enjoy, please sit. And now, I'd like to invite our video presenter loop of sponsors, Mr. Isidric Panganiban, to present a video loop of sponsors.
Remember Cardinal Mahoney? Cardinal Mahoney said the first Tagalog he learned because of so many parishioners na Filipino. The first word he learned in Tagalog is Kodakan. Isidric, it's yours. Cedric, are you done with your loop? Thank you, Cedric. Cedric Panganiban. And I would also like to thank all our benefactors who have helped Kalayaan time and time again. And to our new donors, maraming salamat po. And while you are having your dinner, folks, let us entertain you. But because he has so many fans, I will call back this young man. Torrance, but you can call him Thor, Thor. He joined the Voice of the Philippines in 2024 when he sang Just the Way You Are at the blind audition. Martin Rivera, his coach, Martin is so animated and he just couldn't help himself at the blind audition. He said, very nice, good job. So we really want to thank Thor for his past song. And I think for tonight, he will sing Man's World by James Brown. Anyway, ang kakantahin sunod ni Thor, Ikaw Lang Ang Mamahalin by Martin Rivera and Joey Albert.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Thor Valiente, and I'm just so blessed to be in this wonderful celebration. Allow me to serenade you tonight. I was part of Tawag ng Tanghalan back in the Philippines called It's Showtime, this noon show. And I'm just so glad to be singing this grand finals song for you guys. So I hope you love it. This is a man's world, don't you know? This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. No, 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 no. You see, man made the cars to take us over the road. Man made the train, yeah, to carry the heavy load. Man made the electric light to take us out of the dark. Oh, man made the boat by the water, like my Bible said, Noah made the ark. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, a man thinks about a little bitty baby girl and the baby boy. Man made them happy, 'cause man made them so hard. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. A man without a woman, she don't know, 'cause he's lost. Come on, a little bit of clap here. In the wilderness, come on, big enough me. She's lost. Oh, in the wilderness. This is a man. She don't know what a man needs. This is a man's, a man's, a man's, a man's. She don't know. Come on, give it up. Woo! Thank you so much. How is everybody doing tonight? Come on, make some noise. I prepared a little something, a little message. Woo! Kalayaan. Come on, talk about Kalayaan. Happy Independence Day, Pilipinas. Come on, make some noise. Happy Independence Day, Pilipinas! I am so honored to be part of this great event po. Thank you po for the Board of Directors of Kalayaan Incorporated for allowing me to serenade you tonight. Let's give a hand of applause. Please, let's give a hand of applause sa mga board members, directors of this successful event. Come on, let's take a time to notice them and to give thanks. Thank you so much. You see, Harana is one of the most beautiful tradition of Filipinos. And I'm so blessed to be part of this undying culture. My name is Torrance Valiente, or you can call me Thor. I am from ABS-CBN Star Music. I have released my very first composed single po on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes. You can search it po. Yes po. It's called Bahagi. And also in social media, my name is Thor Valiente in social media, all social media platforms. And please, I hope that you support me this next American Idol. I will be representing the Philippines in American Idol, so I hope you support me and come to my journey. Thank you so much. I hope this next song will be blessed to you. Thank you. If you know this song, just please sing along. Sa bawat pag-ikot ng ating buhay, may oras kailangan ng maiwalay. Puso'y lumaban man, walang magagawa. Saan ka, kailan ka muling magkulang man sa atin ito sandali. Alam ko na tayo'y magkikita muli hanggat may umaga pa na harapin. Ikaw na ang puso'y lumaban man, walang magagawa. Saan ka, kailan ka muling magkahan. Magulang man sa'tin itong sandali. Alam ko na tayo'y magkikita Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thank you, Thor. Thor is only 19 years old. Can you imagine what future is there for him as a singer? Thank you. His parents are here. They're very number one fan, Dad taking video, Mom taking pictures. Thank you for attending our celebration. And now, ladies and gentlemen, who says that there are no talented Kalayaan dancers? Hey, Noel, that was your cue. Not me, says Noel. While the ladies are getting ready, I'd like to let you know that they will be dancing the cariñosa, meaning loving or affectionate, influenced by the Spanish era and originated in Panay Island. Is anyone here from Panay Island? That's where Cariñosa started. And our dancers are Aida Hugo, Milet Lampino, Susana de Guzman, Marie Navarro, and Cristina Noval, and our choreographer is Erwin Tom Ladoc Jr., and would you believe one of the other male dancers is none other than our president, Moises Jun Aglipay. I don't want Aglipay. It sounds like ugly pay. So I'd rather say Aglipay. Are you ready, ladies? Music? and gentlemen, Marisa Yon, Joy Makiling, Lucina Palco, and Zenaida Santa Catalina. What is your first dance? Polka Ball? And then followed by Paypay de Manila.
And let's give another big round of applause to our Burlington school dancers, teachers. You know, by the way, how are you doing with your dinner? Are you enjoying it? Wow, man. Looks like you're enjoying it so much you didn't even hear me, did you? Well, enjoy your dinner. There's going to be some more performances coming up. But first, let me just say that we had a wonderful presentation by Thor. Let's give Thor another big round of applause. Such an amazing range of voice there. Terrific. Terrific. And of course, our dancers, the Cariñosa from the different dancers from the Kalayaan group. Let's give them a big round of applause also. And of course, thank you again to Cecil Ramos and the Burlington School Teachers Dancers. They really do a fantastic job. And whenever you see them, say hi to them and maybe they'll do some more dances for you. But this time, while you're enjoying your dinner, let me continue by asking the President of Kalayaan for 2025 to come here and give us his welcome remarks. Are you ready for that? Let's welcome and put our hands together. Bring up Moises June Aglipay. Wow. You went back to your ube barong. I liked it.
Alright, magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. How you guys doing? Kalayaan, one more time. I know you're probably maybe finishing up your dinner. How you guys doing? Yeah, we should be celebrating. This is our 127th Philippine Independence Day celebration. So yes, good evening everyone. Once again, my name is Moises June Aglipay and very much happy that you're all here celebrating with us. On behalf of the Kalayaan Incorporated, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for celebrating with us our nation's Independence Day. This day is a profound reminder of the immense sacrifices made by our bayanis, for that is called heroes, to liberate us from colonial rule. Their unwavering resilience and determination forge a path, sovereignty, ensuring us that the Philippines would rise as its own nation rather than remain a territory. We honor the legacy of the great leaders like Dr. Jose Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, and Emilio Aguinaldo, whose visions and courage guided the countrymen, our kababayan. Their contributions are fundamentals to our identity and our future. This year, our theme, Kalayaan, Kinabukasan, Kasaysayan, which means freedom, future, history, reflects our commitment to remembering the struggles for freedom, working towards a brighter future, and honoring our rich national history. We are truly honored to have two distinguished guests addressing us this evening, Philippine Consul General Adelio Angelito S. Cruz, who will provide an Independence Day address directly from the Malacanang, and Congressman Chel Diokno, who will deliver a special message to our Kalayaan guests. Their presence underscores the significance of this occasion. Let us embrace this evening of inspiration, enjoy captivating performances, which I hope you guys enjoy, and recognizing the significant contributions of mga dilag ng Kalayaan, which you'll see later, our goodwill ambassadors, Mutya na Kalayaan, Binibining Kalayaan, and Ginang ng Kalayaan. Through their efforts, their dedicated fundraising efforts, they are directly supporting our vital humanitarian goals. I would be remiss that tomorrow, of course, any fathers, yung mga tatay, any fathers in the house, Make some noise. This year, there are some magnificent community leaders that I've known from my area, and also you probably may have heard. Also too, they probably have been to your area. They may not be with us today, physically, but I know they're with us spiritually, watching us. I would like to honor these wonderful men who are not here with us. Commissioner from Carson, City of Carson, Commissioner Oscar Ramos, Jin Chioco, Dr. Leo, former board member Peter Ramirez, and one person I wish I get a chance to really have him as my advisor, and that's none other than Tito Bain, our past president. And if everyone can please join me, ladies and gentlemen, kung makikinig kayo, if anyone hear me, let us make sure we honor these men and any of your community leaders in your respected area. Let's give them a hand, folks. Let's give them a hand. They may not be here with us. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Palakpakan naman, come on, seriously. Like you mean it, like you really love them. They did a lot for you guys. They really do. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Keep going. Sundan mo ko mga Kalayaan Kes. Sundan mo ko. Raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up. Everyone point in the skies. Everyone point in the skies. To our leaders that are no longer with us. This palakpak, this clap is for you. We thank you, we honor you. And tonight, after you guys dance, which I know you guys are excited, and after you hit your head in that pillow, before you hit your head in the pillow, magdasal kayo, making sure, I know with things going on in Los Angeles and everywhere around the nation, let's pray for peace, making sure no one is injured, and let's pray for our nation, both the Philippines and the United States. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Thank you very much for your time.
Very touching. Let's give another big round of applause to our President, Moises Jun Aglipay. And also, I would like to add one of our former presidents who have now gone to the sky. He's also a father, a predecessor of mine here in Kalayaan, past president 2010. Gil Hermenegildo Mislang. Rest in peace, my brother. Happy Father's Day in heaven. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring up to the stage a wonderful lady, immediate past president of Kalayaan, immediately preceding Moises Jun Aglipay, to introduce our guest speaker. Help me bring up to the stage via a round of applause, Mrs. Erlinda Granada Saba, President and Chair 2024. Erlinda, come on up. Sorry na disturbo ko yung pagkain mo, pero gusto ka naming makita sapagkat natutuwa kami kung nakikita ka namin.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat at nandito kayo. Okay. Honorable Chel Jokno, Conjan Adel Cruz and his team, elected Filipino-American officials, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Attorney Jose Manuel Chel Jokno is a lawyer, educator, human rights, and environmental defender. social media crusader, an advocate of youth empowerment, goal, governance, good governance, and justice for all. He is also the first nominee of Akbayan Party List for the 2025 election. As a practicing lawyer for the past 36 years, Attorney Chell has handled all kinds of cases. He has argued before the Supreme Court and appeared before the Court of Appeals, Sandigan Bayan, and the lower courts. As a law professor for the last 19 years, he has taught thousands of law students various subjects, including human rights, legal writing, evidence criminal procedures, and constitutional law. As its founding dean, he was instrumental in making the De La Salle University Tanyada Jokno College of Law for the first in the country to highlight human rights and legal aid as a core component of the student law school experience. As a human rights and environmental defender, he has represented farmers, fisher folk, members of indigenous communities, teachers, students, whistleblowers, workers, journalists, and other victims of the abuse and oppression. As a member and later chairperson of the first legal association group, which is FLAG, he secured landmark ruling from the Supreme Court on freedom of speech, the writ of amparo, and due process of law, among others. As a social media crusader, Attorney Chell uses various social media platforms to bring law closer to the people. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, and in line with his belief that justice should be accessible to every Filipino, he set up a free legal help desk on his Facebook, www.facebook.com/ChelJokno. In the first 7 months, the first desk helped among almost 20,000 Filipinos with their legal queries. To those of you who haven't yet, please like, subscribe, or follow Attorney Chell in TikTok, IG, Facebook, and Twitter. As an advocate of youth empowerment, Attorney Chell believes that the Filipino youth have much to contribute to nation's building. Like the father, the late Senator Jose Jokno, also known as the father of human rights in our country. Attorney Chell Jokno dreams of the Philippines as a nation where we can all live in abundance, never the beauty and bounty of our land and seas, and laugh and sing in freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, my honor to present to you Attorney Chell Jokno.
Magandang gabi po sa atin lahat. Ang saya-saya pala dito, ano? Tuwing June ng bawat taon. I understand you have your gala night, and I'm told that all the dancing and the singing is spectacular. Kaya I would like to thank you all for the opportunity to be with you on this wonderful evening. Consul General Adelio Cruz and your Mrs. Adelio Cruz, the officers and members of Kalayaan Incorporated, led by the President and Chairperson, Moises June Aglipay, Vice President Marie Navarro, Secretary Victoria Johnson, Assistant Secretary Melet Lampino, Treasurer Marilu Perez, Auditor Nani Enriquez, Assistant Auditor Ellen Rodriguez Swing, Public Relations Officers Adrian Lecaros, Fernandico Gonong, and Cristina Noval, all the members of the board, past presidents, distinguished guests. Magandang gabi po at maligayang araw ng kalayaan sa ating lahat. Palakpakan naman po natin ang ating sarili. It's truly a great honor to be a part of your 127th anniversary celebration of Philippine independence. This occasion marks a very, very important chapter in the history of our nations. Ang ipinagdidiriwang po natin ngayon ay bunga ng dugo at pawis, buhay at hapis ng mga sinaunang Pilipino. Thanks to their courage and sacrifice, we have attained the freedoms that we have enjoyed today in our motherland. Ngayon ay nasa atin na ang tungkulin kung paano natin pangangalagaan at poprotektahan ang kalayaang ito sa kabila ng mga hamon na kinakaharap natin sa kasalukuyan. The challenges we face as a nation can be summed up in 4 words: food and freedom, jobs and justice. Hindi po natin maaring sabihin tayo'y ganap na malaya kung marami pa rin tayong mga kababayan na gutom, walang trabaho, at walang hustisya. But I must and I have to say that there is a lot of hope. Just a few years ago, many people I met were telling me depressed na daw sila. Sabi nila wala naman daw magbabago sa Pilipinas. Sabi nila ay kahit anong gawin natin, ganon pa rin ang sitwasyon sa ating homeland. But I'd like to share with you my belief that there is a lot of hope in our country. Hope that springs from Filipinos who really love our country, who love our youth, and who are very willing to contribute to making life in our country and to making our society a better one. Hope that comes from the millions of Filipinos, not just in the Philippines, but here in the United States and all over the world, who share the same democratic values and support progressive leaders who stand for freedom, equality, human rights, justice, and good governance. Last year po ako ay umikot dito. I was on a speaking tour for the Bantayog ng mga Bayani Foundation. And I met with so many young Filipino Americans, many of whom had been born here, some of whom had never been back to our country. At sana meron po akong ipopropose sa ating lahat na nandito ngayon. Can we not connect the Filipino youth in our country with the young Filipino Americans? Thank you. Can we not connect the Filipino youth in the Philippines with the young Filipino Americans here who have not experienced what it is to be in the Philippines who are not familiar perhaps with the problems and the beauties that we have in our country. And I'm sure if we can put them together, opportunities will open for both Filipino Americans and for young Filipinos. Ako po'y naniniwala, tulad ng sabi ni Jose Rizal, ng kabataan ang pag-asa ng Pilipinas, at hindi lang naman ng Pilipinas, kundi ng iba't ibang mga bansa sa ating mundo. At kung may pagkasama-sama natin sila, sa tingin ko, marami pa silang magagawa, hindi lang para sa Pilipinas, kundi para sa buong mundo. But it is not only that that gives me hope, it is also the fact that what happened in the last elections, where millions of Filipinos, many of them young first-time voters, actively participated in our Philippine midterm elections, campaigned for progressive candidates, and delivered them into both houses of Congress. Our homeland is a very young nation, and it showed in the recent elections. In 2022, there were only 13 million registered Gen Z voters. But in the recent elections, their numbers jumped to 21 million registered voters. Together with the millennials, they now comprise 63% of all the voters in the 2025 elections. Ang mga kabataan po na yan, they are so active on social media that political scientists in our country are now saying that there is already a significant shift in the political landscape of the Philippines. More clamor for accountability, more clamor for justice for ordinary people, more clamor for food security, and for upliftment of the quality of life. Kaya ako po ay personal din at sa ngalan ng Akbayan na nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng mga kabataang Pilipino. Thanks to you and to other like-minded Filipinos, I'm proud to say Akbayan Citizens Action Party List emerged as the #1 party list, and we stand ready to serve our people. Through your support, by working hand in hand, we can transform our dreams of a just Salamat. Sige, bumalik na. Through your support, by working hand in hand, we can transform our dreams of a just and humane Philippines into reality. We can build a nation that we can all be proud of, a nation where Filipinos from all walks of life can laugh and sing, work and play, and live and love in freedom and dignity. Maraming.
Special thanks to our special message from Honorable Chel Jokno. And now, I would like to call on our past President of 2013 to introduce the keynote speaker for this evening. Let me bring up to the stage and help me welcome Techi Emperador to introduce our keynote speaker. Techi Emperador is the President and Chair of year 2013. Palakpakan po natin si Techi. Ayan. Habang dinudumog si Congressman-elect, aakyat si Techi Emperador. In English, here she is.
Good evening, everyone. I saw that most of our speakers, even earlier, everybody's busy doing their own little conversation. May I ask everyone, please have some silence so I can introduce our keynote speaker for tonight. Minsan lang ho tong ating mga speaker nandito, so let's give them a chance. Can I have everybody's attention? Please be seated. With what's going on in our city, LA City and other counties, with thousands of No Kings marches in LA protests on immigration raids. Even today, we are so blessed to be here celebrating our own Kalayaan moments. So let's keep praying for everybody's safety. Now, it's time for me to introduce our keynote speaker for tonight, the Honorable Adelio Angelito S. Cruz. He assumed the position of Consul General of the Philippine Consulate General in Los Angeles on the 23rd of December, 2024, a role he previously held from July 2016 to January 2021. Prior to his second posting in Los Angeles, Consul General Cruz held the position of Assistant Secretary at the Department of Foreign Affairs. We call it, pag nasa Pilipinas tayo, yung DFA. Office of Consular Affairs. He was also designated as the Chief Presidential Protocol and Presidential Advisor to Foreign Affairs at the Office of the President from July 2022 through October 2023. As a veteran diplomat with over 30 years of experience, Consul General Cruz served in various diplomatic and consular positions in the following: Philippine Foreign Service Post, Change the Affairs, UNPID in Tripoli, Libya, Consul General in Xiamen, China, Consul General at the Philippine Embassy in Abu Dhabi, and Consul of the Philippine Consulate General in Chicago. At the DFA in Manila, Consul General Cruz also served in various capacities as Assistant Secretary of the Office of Civilian Security, Executive Director at the Office of Protocol and State Visits, and as a Director at the Office of American Affairs. In 2017, Consul General Cruz was awarded the prestigious Gawad Mabini Award with the rank of Dakilang Kamanong, which means Grand Cross, by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte for his efforts in rescuing and repatriating over 5,800 Filipinos in Libya. Consul General Cruz holds a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science degree from the University of the Philippines and Unit units in law from the Ateneo de Manila University. He is also a senior fellow of the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy of the National University of Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so blessed that he is here with us tonight. Let's give a big warm of applause to our Consul General, Adelio Cruz.
To our very special guest, the Honorable Chel Jokno, representative of the Akbayan Part List, Mr. Moises Junaclipay, President of Kalayaan, Inc., leaders of the Filipino-American community, organizations and Cerritos from across the United States Southwest, other officials and members of Kalayaan, Inc., distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, mga minamahal ko pong kababayan, isang maalab at masayang pagbati sa ika-127 anibersaryo ng ating kasarinlan ngayong gabi. I'm happy to be back. I'm truly honored to be back with friends, dear friends, who I met almost 8 years ago. This is my first Independence Day reception with Kalayaan as your returning Consul General, and I count myself privileged indeed to have been given a second opportunity to serve our kababayan community in the United States Southwest, all of 1.4 million Filipinos. I look forward to meeting more of you in the days to come. Our annual celebration of Independence Day commemorates the efforts of our Filipino forefathers across our beloved archipelago, in Luzon, the Visayas, and Mindanao, to bequeath to us a free and sovereign nation where all Filipinos can live and prosper. Many of them paid the ultimate sacrifice so that you and I can enjoy what we have now. So we must be thankful and not take our rights and freedom for granted. Our special guest, the Honorable Chel Jokno, was just too humble to admit. But ladies and gentlemen, we owe a debt of gratitude to his family because the great-grandfather of the Honorable Chel Jokno was a general in the Katipunan. So the blood for the love of country has been passed on from one generation to another. Sir, maraming salamat po sa inyo at sa inyong pamilya. When we became a sovereign nation, we became the inheritors and protectors of these rights and freedoms. Of these, what I consider among the most important is the right to suffrage, as it is one of the most tangible ways by which we can show our support to our country. Sino po ang bumoto dito nung nakaraang midterm elections? May I see a raise of hands? Out of over 250, I see a large number of 8 people raising their hands. 9, 10. Yeah. Binoto po natin si Congressman Jokno. Mga kababayan ko, for Filipino citizens residing overseas, this is the only way you can contribute to the ongoing process of nation building in our country. It is also a way for all of you to honor the efforts of countless overseas Filipinos before you who made it possible by having the law passed for overseas absentee voting in 2003. In 3 years from now, we will have another milestone in our history, another chapter in our history, because we will have the presidential elections in 3 years. May I see a raise of hands who among you are dual citizens? Thank you. Please exercise your right to suffrage. Within a few months, the Commission on Elections will give guidance to all Philippine Foreign Service posts as to how they could register for the next presidential elections. Please participate and please help our country choose who the next leaders of the Philippines will be. Alam po ba ninyo, in our area of jurisdiction with 1.4 million Filipinos, we only had 35,000 registered voters sa overseas absentee voting. 35,000 out of 1.4. And out of the 34,000, only 3,131 voted. That's a measly 3% of our total overseas voters registered under our jurisdiction. Please, do not make this a joke. Exercise your right to suffrage. Sana po, sa darating na eleksyon, dumami naman po ang mga boboto dito. No? May I look forward to your support. Baka naman nakala po ninyo, being a dual citizen has its disadvantages. I'm telling you right now, you're going to get the best of both worlds. Okay? And I can assure you that your income in the United States will not be taxed by the Philippine government. You will only be taxed for any income generated in the Philippines. So please, consider becoming a dual citizen, consider registering for the next presidential elections, and consider your right to suffrage. To ensure that the Consulate General remains accessible to our kababayans, I intend to further expand our services, and I am pleased to announce that we will soon have an honorary consul in Arizona. So those of you who are in Arizona need not visit Los Angeles for the consular notarization requirements. We will also continue our consular outreach missions to Nevada, Southern Nevada, Arizona, and San Diego. And I also intend to invite the representatives from our different attached agencies to join us. Alam po ba ninyo na may office na po ang Social Security System dito sa LA? We have an office, we have a labor attaché from the Department of Migrant Workers. Of course, we have the office of our trade commissioner, and we have an office from our tourism representative. Tonight, I have the honor to also introduce to you our representative from the Office of the Police Attaché Liaison Office in the West Coast. Please give a big round of applause to Police Colonel Maria Cecil Viloria. Don't let her beauty fool you. She is one of the best colonels in the PNP. In terms of tourism and investments, we will continue to promote the very important Pinoy Tour, or the VIP Tour. We will have another one this coming July, and for those of you who have registered, I can promise you, you will enjoy this year's VIP Tour. We are going to Lawag, we are going to Vigan, and then we're going to Puerto Princesa. For the more adventurous Pinoys, we will have another program for you. We will bring you to Lawag. I'm sorry. We will bring you to Manila. We will bring you then to Siargao. And then we will bring you to Puerto Princesa. So if you're still interested, please contact the Philippine Consulate General. We have our colleague, Consul Marie Cheng, here with us. Right over there. Consul Marie, please. She's also in charge of the VIP tour. Please visit her table and get more details. Next year, we will celebrate the 80th anniversary of Philippine-US diplomatic relations. And there will be opportunities for both the Consulate General and the Filipino-American community in the US Southwest to work together on activities to commemorate this important milestone. For the young ones here today, did you know that for a time the US and the Philippines fought each other? But after a few years, they fought side by side. And over the years, we were able to nurture this relationship between the Philippines and the United States. On this side, I am honored also to share with you that my maternal grandfather served in the US Navy in World War I and World War II. And my paternal grandfather also served in the US Navy and was a survivor of the Bataan Death March. They became best of friends, they had children, and the result is what you see tonight. Mga minamahal ko pong kaibigan, freedom goes hand in hand with responsibility. The freedom that we enjoy today was the result of blood, sweat, and tears shed by both our acclaimed heroes and the multitude of unnamed ordinary Filipinos. We must cherish this freedom and remember our additional responsibility of ensuring that our children and future generations of Filipinos can continue to enjoy this freedom. In this regard, I urge all of you here tonight, the leaders and members of the Filipino-American communities in Los Angeles and the rest of Southern California, Southern Nevada, and Arizona to unite and work together for the greater welfare and better quality of life for all Filipinos in this part of the world and back home. Please, if you have your friends and relatives, advise them not to participate in any ongoing protests in the street that might lead to violence. There are other legal ways for you to send your message. But please, going to the streets and engaging in violent protests is not the right way. Please avoid these pockets of protests because there are agitators, there are looters who just want to worsen the situation and steal from businesses. Sabihan na lamang po ninyo ang ating mga kababayan na wag po sumama at makilahok sa ganitong mga sitwasyon. Finally, as your Consul General, I would like to report to you that within 2 weeks upon my assumption last March, we signed an agreement with the Wage and Hourly Division of the Department of Labor, ensuring, and I repeat, ensuring that every Filipino in California, regardless of status, will receive the minimum wage as required by California law. Huwag po nating talikuran ang mga kababayan po natin na dahil sa pagkakataon ay hindi po pinagpala tulad ng karamihan po sa inyo dito. Let us help them. Kung may kilala po kayo na nangangailangan ng tulong, nandito po ang Konsuladong Panlahat ng Pilipinas, handang tumulong, handang magbigay po ng kahit na anong assistance para sa kanila. If you see a Filipino homeless on the streets, isa lamang po ang tanungin ninyo, gusto po ba ninyong bumalik na sa inang bayan natin? And if they say yes, we will pick them up, we will send them home, we will pay for their plane fare. Kami po ang magpapauwi sa ating kababayan. Ipagpatuloy po natin ang pagmamahal sa isa't isa, lalong-lalo na po sa mga kababayan po natin na hindi pinagpala dito sa Amerika. Once again, I wish you all a happy and memorable 127th anniversary of Philippine independence. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Thank you.
Let's give another big round of applause for Conjen Adelio Angelito Escruz. You know, I am heartened by his message. In this case, we are very lucky that a person who had the experience of serving as Consul General here in Los Angeles once again returned. So yes, we are very lucky. Palakpakan po natin si Conjen. I'd like to take this opportunity now that we've heard the wonderful message from our representatives from the government in the Philippines and those who represent the Philippine government here through the Philippine Consulate. We also have equally as important Filipinos and Filipino Americans, leaders that are serving the communities here in the United States. And so allow me the opportunity to acknowledge the following beloved individuals who are here this evening. Let me start with our Carson City Council member, Arlene Rojas. Palakpakan po natin. Arlene, where are you? Stand up so we can see you. Let's give her a big round of applause. Let's also give her a big round of applause for Carson City Council member and former mayor of Carson, Jim Deere. Andiyan po si Jim Deere. And let's welcome Cerritos Council member and former mayor, Mark Pulido. Not to be outdone, one of our most memorable leaders in the community, from West Covina, Council member Oli Cantos VII. Palakpakan po natin siya. Oli, I got it right that time, did I? I'd also like to welcome Artesia City Council member and former mayor of the city of Artesia, Melissa Ramoso. Incidentally, her city is going to be hosting our next Philippine-American Friendship Day on July 12 in Artesia Park. Magpunta po tayo lahat. And of course, we also want to acknowledge the presence of former City Council member and former mayor from the city of Sierra Madre, Rachel Pastor Arizmendi. Go out of your way and reach out to them, learn more about them, connect with them. They love to connect with you. And at this time, I would like to call on our chairperson, Moises June Aglipay, and our Vice President, Marie Navarro, for Kalayaan 2025, and Rosie De Jesus, President of 2016, for the presentation of awards. Come on up. All right, let me call the awardees. It's my privilege to call the awardees, and so here they are. I'm going to do the announcement. The following awards are being given in appreciation for their honored presence this evening. Appreciation Award is being given to Honorable Shell Jokno. Congressman-elect Shell Jokno, come on up. I have a feeling you're going to be up here again. Halipo kayo dito. Let's give a big round of applause to the Congressman-elect. Congressman-elect, I hope you treasure this award and remember us here in LA. And in your dealings in the Philippines, remember that we want to continue to work with you and we want your help. Let's give a big round of applause to Congressman-elect Chel Jokno. And let me be one of the first to wish him an early Happy Father's Day. Okay, now I want to bring up here, upstage, Leadership Award for our past president for her leadership leading up to this event. Our president and chairperson for Kalayaan 2024, Erlinda Granada Saba, recipient. Please stay on the stage. Remembering one of our former presidents and chairs who have departed this world. His service is missed, but he's forever in our hearts and minds. This posthumous award is to be received by the brother of our former president, President 2014, to be received by the brother, John, Jason, and Joven. Three brothers. That sounds like a bus from the Philippines. Three brothers. Brothers of Joveno Bing de la Vega. Ladies and gentlemen, palakpakan po natin, John, Jason, and Joven to receive the posthumous award. Are the De La Vega brothers here? They are coming. Correction, the people receiving the awards are the son of Bing Joveno Bing de la Vega. We wish him a posthumous Happy Father's Day also. Let's give our awardees a big round of applause. Let us always remember, sir, we're going to take another group picture of just the awardees this time. There they are. And I just want to give you a heads up. We're going to play the the video for Through the Years of Kalayaan immediately after these awards, after which I will turn the microphone over to my idol co-host, Lydia. Thank you very much. Palakpakan po natin ang mga awardees. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the video displays as we look back at Kalayaan through the years. Take it away, Isidric.
Noel, you forgot to mention the
Kalayaan
mayor of
2001,
Claremont.
Chair Billy Bayal,
Where
wine
is the
performer,
mayor of
content
Claremont?
everywhere, headed
Yes,
100th
Cory
anniversary.
Kalaykay. He has been a supporter of Kalayaan for all this year.
It's so good to see my friend Cory. I didn't see you arrive, so but you're here. I need to connect with you. Maybe we can tip a few after. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor of Claremont, Cory Kalaykay. Palakpakan po natin. Go ahead, Cedric.
Kalayaan 2001, Chair Betty Bayal, wife of former Congen Edwin Bayal, headed the 103rd anniversary. Kalayaan 2001 later on donated $10,000 to the Rizal Monument Project. Kalayaan 2004, Chair Chito Mandap led the 106th anniversary with a theme and mission to build the Rizal Monument in Southern California. His term record net income, Chito's total commitment, strong support from leaders of major film associations led to the founding of the Jose P. Rizal Monument Movement. The 15-foot Rizal Monument was constructed in the City of Carson International Sculpture Garden. Since then, it has become a Kalayaan Incorporated legacy and pride of Filipinos in Southern California. Kalayaan 2005, Chair Lucy Babaran headed the 107th anniversary. During her term, she spearheaded various community projects. From the Kalayaan 2005 proceeds, $4,000 were donated to Gawad Kalinga that builds homes for the underprivileged and $5,000 towards building the Rizal Monument. Senator Manny Villar was the guest speaker at the gala night, while Senator Kiko Pangilinan briefly came to meet and greet the guests. Kalayaan 2006, Chair Bobby Reyes, Chairman Emeritus of the Media Breakfast Club, led the 108th anniversary. His term's net proceeds were donated to the Philippine Emergency Disaster Relief Organization and to the Second Film Community Day at the Dodgers Stadium. Conjan Mary Jo Aragon made history then as the first woman consul general to throw a ceremonial first pitch during that event. Kalayaan 2007, Chair Lydia Soriano led the 109th anniversary. 3 days celebration at Long Beach Convention Center were held on trade and expos, awards presentation of Kalayaan beauties, golf, bowling, and tennis sports tournament. Senator Kiko Pangilinan was the guest speaker at the gala night. Proceeds were shared in feeding and gift-giving to the Philippine orphan and street children during the ambassadorial Philippine tourism trip in 2007. Kalayaan 2008, Chair Noel S.V. Omega led the 110th anniversary at the Marriott Convention Center in Burbank. It was the first Kalayaan set of events held entirely in San Fernando Valley. The theme was Engage Our Excellence and involved the participation of younger generation of Filipino Americans. Earnings funded the first ever Pinoy Fest, a free outdoor event celebrating Philippine Independence Day featuring Filipino talents, cultural performances, and Filipino cuisine. Kalayaan 2010, Chair Gil Mislang headed the 112th anniversary. The theme was Celebrating Freedom Through Culture and Arts. The focus was to showcase the underexposed Filipino talents to a broad community. Filipino singers, dancers, musicians, a new song written specially for the occasion entitled Mabuhay Ka Pilipino were featured. Kalayaan 2011, Chair Leo Maranan headed the 113th anniversary. Leo's Kalayaan 2011 term donated $10,000 to the Jose P. Rizal Monument Movement, and this was truly a big boost to intensify the Rizal Monument project. Kalayaan 2012, Chair Antero Pagunsan of Antique Circle USA headed the 114th anniversary. The Filipina beauties presented were dressed in elegant gowns that are unique and rarely seen in any grand ball. The Kalayaan Incorporated bylaws are due to his diligence. Kalayaan 2012 donated $5,000 to the Jose P. Rizal Monument Movement, where he is the vice chairman of said organization. Kalayaan 2013, Chair Techi Emperador of Calamba Association of Southern California led the 115th anniversary. The Grand Ball was a huge success at the Sheraton downtown Los Angeles with the Honorable Senator Franklin Drilon as guest of honor. Her term donated to Bohol earthquake victims, Calamba Medical Missions, and to the World Series softball Philippine team. Kalayaan 2014, Chairman Bing de la Vega headed the 116th anniversary. He is the founder and chairman emeritus of PEDRO, the Philippine Emergency Disaster Relief Organization. With PEDRO's resources and Kalayaan 2015 earnings, Bing and Conjan Helen Barber donated medicines and relief goods to the victims of Super Typhoon Haiyan in Tacloban, Leyte. The sold-out gala had Senator Grace Poe as guest speaker. Kalayaan 2015, Chair Seni Sabocor of United Bicolandia, Los Angeles, headed the 117th anniversary. She started her term with lots of enthusiasm, being first to benefit from the support of the expanded Kalayaan board, hence with more than 800 guests. California Assembly Member Honorable Rob Bonta was the guest speaker during the gala night. Kalayaan 2015 donated and participated in food giving and feeding missions to local charitable institutions. Kalayaan 2016, Chair Josie De Jesus of the Philippine Heritage Institute International and Philippine Nurses Association headed the 118th anniversary. The gala night had 760 guests, with Honorable Consul General Leo Herrera Lim as the keynote speaker. Her term made Kalayaan participate in several community activities, such as Simbang Gabi, Christmas Parole Parade, wreath laying and parade at the Rizal Monument, homeless feeding, gift giving, free heart screening risk assessment of Filipino women, and many more. Kalayaan 2018, Chair Susan Dilks headed the 120th anniversary. She was formerly the Executive Director of Filipino American Service Group Incorporated from 1994 to 2015. An ardent advocate for the rights and benefits of Filipino-American World War II veterans. Kalayaan 2019, Chair Ani Cuevas Lim presently heads this year's 121st anniversary. She was formerly Director of the Philippine Department of Tourism in Los Angeles. She promotes very well our beloved country during their yearly Ambassadors, Consul Generals, and Tourism Directors tour to the Philippines.
Kalayaan 2020, chaired by President Lydia V. Solis. The global pandemic robbed Kalayaan Incorporated of celebrating the 122nd proclamation of Philippine independence, scheduled for June 6, 2020. But COVID-19 did not steal our pride, remembering Freedom Day from Spain with the theme Kalayaan 2020, Towards a Free, United, and Safe Nation. Lydia started her term on November 1, 2019. On November 29, Lydia volunteered at the Mother of Good Counsel Parish in Los Angeles and carved turkeys for Thanksgiving luncheon for the less fortunate. On December 1, 2019, Lydia and her officers were inducted at the Monterey Hills Event Center. Former Consul General Adelio S. Cruz was the guest speaker and inducting officer. Donations made during her term included donations to the Calamba Association of Southern California for victims of Taal volcano eruption, to the United Specialist Healthcare Foundation for homeless veterans. Kalayaan 2021 under President Lady Hope Robillos. Kalayaan 2021 donated to the relief operation for the flood victims of Typhoon Ulysses in the province of Bulacan in coordination with the Rotary Club. Kalayaan 2021 participated in drive-through food distribution in the cities of Downey and West Covina. Kalayaan 2021 attended the press conference against Asian hate at the County Hall of Justice in Los Angeles and joined the Alliance Against Asian Hate rally and vigil in the city of Carson. Kalayaan 2022 was under the leadership of President Vicky Perez de Leon, the former First Lady of Basista, Pangasinan. Under her leadership, the Kalayaan 2022 Grand Ball was held at Hyatt Regency Garden Grove, which featured guest speakers Consul General Edgar Badajos and inspirational speaker Jessica Cox. Kalayaan 2022's most memorable accomplishments include Kalayaan Incorporated's donation of $5,000 in conjunction with Kalamba Association to Typhoon Odette victims, a successful feeding program in Basista, Pangasinan, a well-organized drive-through food distribution with the LA County Sheriff's Department and its Community Advisory Council. In addition, under Vicky Perez de Leon's term, Kalayaan Incorporated collaborated with the Philippine Consulate and the Philippine Nurses Association of Southern California to celebrate the Holiday Parole Festival. Kalayaan 2023, an evening to remember. The 125th anniversary of the proclamation of Philippine independence was celebrated on June 10, 2023, at the Great Wolf Lodge in Garden Grove, California. The theme of Kalayaan 2023 was Kalayaan, Kinabukasan, Kasaysayan. In English, Freedom, Future, History. The chair for Kalayaan 2023 was Ms. Linda Poblete Hoco, who hails from Naik, Cavite. The keynote speaker for Kalayaan 2023 was Deputy Consul General Maria Alni Gamble. The Independence Day address was provided by Cavite Governor Honorable Juanito Victor Katibayan John Vic Remulla. Some of the projects of Kalayaan 2023 included the induction of the 2023 Kalayaan Officers and Board of Directors with President and Chair Linda Poblete Hoco on December 4, 2022. Kalayaan Incorporated also celebrated the birthday of Dr. Jose Rizal on December 30 and the Martyrdom Day on June 19. Kalayaan Community Program was engaged by Kalayaan 2023 on February 11, 2023 at Artesia High School. Kalayaan 2023 was a successful event and an evening to remember. On June 15, 2024, Kalayaan Incorporated celebrated the 126th anniversary of the proclamation of Philippine independence at the Hyatt Regency in Orange County. President Erlinda Granada Saba, along with the 2024 Board of Directors and past presidents, welcomed the year's distinguished guest speaker, Senator Risa Ontiveros. This meaningful and memorable celebration was attended by over 750 guests, including family, friends, and Filipino-American elected officials. Together, they helped raise more than $28,000 in support of Kalayaan Incorporated's programs and initiatives. Some of the highlights of Kalayaan 2024's activities include welcoming the President of the Philippines, Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos, during his United States visit, induction of the 2024 Board of Directors and past presidents, attended the annual Simbang Gabi, the welcoming of Bishop Louis from the Philippines at past President Zeni Sabocor's residence, together with UBLA, and participating in meaningful personal milestones within the Kalayaan Incorporated family, including the 50th wedding anniversary celebration of past President Josie Estaris de Jesus. Kalayaan 2024 was a memorable and meaningful celebration, truly a resounding success. Congratulations, President Erlinda Granada Saba.
Thank you, Cedric, for always showing Kalayaan through the years for our galas. At ngayon naman mga kababayan, ito ang matagal na ninyong iniintay. Buong puso naming inihahandog sa inyo ang mga dilag ng kalayaan. Chairperson of the Dilag Committee is Lydia F. Soriano, President Chair 2007, and her co-chair is Zeni Sabukor, President Chair 2015. It's all yours, Zeni.
Thank you, Lyd. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for some lighter moments as we extol the beauty and virtue of Filipino womanhood. May I present my partner, former Kalayaan President, Linda Joko, to tell you about this special presentation.
Thank you, Ate Sen. So Seni Sabakor is also a former president of herself and the co-chair of our Dilag Committee. So a pleasant evening to all. How's everybody doing? Great. So tonight we will be presenting mga dilag ng Kalayaan, all of Filipino heritage whose beauty and virtue symbolizes the Filipina as a paragon of pulchritude, character, talent imbued with an inherent love for our home country and humanity in general.
And let's not forget, Lynn, that while these women support Kalayaan's charitable and humanitarian projects, they also serve as ambassadors of goodwill, representing strength, resilience, and generosity that define the spirit of both Kalayaan and the Filipino community. So, shall we now begin with our featured presentation?
Definitely, Ate Sen, let's get started.
All right. We are very proud of our ambassadors of goodwill, starting with our Mucha, who is wearing a tribal-inspired Filipino terno to celebrate her heritage and pay tribute to her Igorot ancestors. Please give a warm welcome to Mucha ng Kalayaan 2025, Alexis May Cirillo. And she is escorted by her boyfriend, Diego J. Uribe. Born on July 22 in Baguio City, Philippines, Alexis is the daughter of Alexander Cirillo of Sagada Mountain Province and Elizabeth Cirillo of Candon, Ilocos Sur. At the age of 9, Alexis migrated with her family to the United States, where she began her education. In high school, she became an active student leader and athlete. She captained multiple sports teams: basketball, softball, and volleyball. While she modestly describes herself as lacking in artistic talent, she shone in leadership, serving as a cabinet member in several school clubs and a secretary of the school's leadership club. Her drive and dedication led her to be elected Vice President of the California Scholarship Federation and President of the Kiwanis Ski Club. For Alexis, her experience as a Key Club president taught her time management, effective communication, leadership, and community involvement. Through the sponsorship and guidance of the Kiwanis Club, she learned to support, build, and utilize resources to assist her colleagues. Alexis graduated from high school in June 2021 and was given the honor of delivering their class graduation speech. Embracing her Filipino heritage, Alexis and her group performed various Filipino cultural dances at film community events. In 2023, Alexis faced one of the most difficult challenges of her life. She suffered a brain stroke. Forced to take a year-long break from school, Alexis underwent intense physical therapy and rehabilitation. However, with unwavering faith, strength, and willpower, she recovered and continued on with her studies stronger than ever. Currently, Alexis is a third-year student at Mount St. Mary's University, pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. Her aspiration is to specialize in pediatric neurology, inspired by her own medical struggle and the amazing medical care that she had received. She hopes to one day care for children facing neurological conditions and give back to the community that supported her. While continuing her studies, Alexis still finds time to volunteer at her local church, serving the community and those in need. Ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause to Alexis May Cerrillo, Mutya ng Kalayaan 2025.
Kalayaan Incorporated acknowledges Alexis' contributions in promoting the culture of Filipino women. And tonight, it's with great pleasure that I present to you our Binibini ng Kalayaan 2025, Lanelle Quevedo, who is escorted by her brother, Vincent Quevedo. Born in Chicago, Illinois on January 2, Lanelle is the second daughter of Michael of Surat, Ilocos Sur, and Dana Quevedo of Ibagan, Batangas. Raised with strong values of service, discipline, and cultural identity, Lanelle is a proud representation of her Filipino heritage. Lanelle is a violinist, specializing and focusing in performing classical music on her violin. And also in high school, she was a volleyball achiever and displayed teamwork, resilience, and commitment. She attended the University of California, Irvine, and made the Dean's Honors List for 9 quarters. She was also a member of Phi Beta Phi sorority, where she held executive leadership positions. She also served as a lead driver and as a student assistant at UC Irvine's Disability Services Center, coordinating accessible transportation for students with disabilities. At UCI, the board members selected Lanelle for the UC Washington program, where she completed a public policy fellowship with the National Rights Network. Lanelle also advocated for disability rights on Capitol Hill and interned at a law firm in Chicago. Lanelle's area of expertise include public speaking, legal writing, policy research, team leadership, and event coordinator. Lanelle graduated with a degree in criminal justice from the University of California, Irvine, and is now currently pursuing a law school admission. Despite her busy schedule, Lanelle made herself available to give back to our future generation. During her school break, she would travel yearly to the Philippines and distribute relief goods to the street children of Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another big hand for Binibini ng Kalayaan 2025, Lynelle Quevedo.
And now, we present another ambassador of goodwill. Please give a round of applause to Ginang ng Kalayaan, Emeline Asis. She is escorted by her husband, Arnel Elico. Emeline, also known by Emmy, was born in the province of Camarines Norte, Bicolana, and is a proud Bicolana. She graduated with a degree in business administration, major in accounting. Emmy is a devoted mother of 3 daughters and a son. Her hobbies are dancing and singing. Emmy faced numerous struggles as a single mother in the Philippines. She worked various jobs, ventured into the real estate market to make ends meet for her children. With her determination, faith, and hope, she migrated to the United States in 2001 and left her children behind in the Philippines. Encountering more life challenges in the U.S., Emmy continued to strive and focus on building a better future for her family. She took on odd jobs, ventured into multi-level marketing, took opportunities, and pursued a career in healthcare. She enrolled at Braiman College, earned her nursing license, and was reunited with her children in 2004. Working in the healthcare industry, and with 10 years experience, Emmy launched her own business in 2015, opening up an assisted living and board and care facility in Orange County. Today, she operates 3 senior homes in Anaheim and Yorba Linda. In 2018, Emmy married Ariel Elico, and together they founded Chassis Productions, which offers mobile service, DJ mobile service, dance lessons, and event planning. Emmy and Ariel produce annual events, and the proceeds are donated to underprivileged children in the Philippines. With heartfelt gratitude, Emmy credits her achievements to prayers, perseverance, and hard work. Her life journey proves that nothing is impossible, no matter what challenges you face. She believes that keeping the faith and never stop striving will surpass all of life's obstacles. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another round of applause for our lovely Ginang ng Kalayaan 2025, Emeline Asis.
Kalayaan is so blessed to have these ambassadors of goodwill gracing our gala tonight. The photographers can't stop taking their pictures. How about some lovely flowers for our beautiful muses at this end? Please welcome Alexa's doting parents, Alex and Elizabeth Cirillo, to present their daughter, Mutya ng Kalayaan 2025, with her lovely bouquet of roses. Thank you, Alex and Beth Cirillo.
May we now request Michael and Dana Quevedo, the loving parents of Linel, or Binibini ng Kalayaan 2025, to present their daughter with her bouquet of fragrant flowers. Thank you, Mike and Dana Quevedo.
And to present Ginang ng Kalayaan 2025 with her lovely bouquet of roses, may we ask her brother-in-law Justin Ilico and her sister-in-law Jemarie Ilico to do Emmy the honor. Thank you, Justin and Jemarie.
May we request the parents of Alexis to come up the stage for a group photo? Thank you, parents. Thank you. We would like our mga dilag to remember Kalayaan Incorporated for years to come. So we have appreciation plaques for them to keep as mementos. May we invite our guest speaker, Honorable Chel Jokno, Congressman from the Philippines House of Representatives, together with our mga dilag 2024, to present this year's mga dilag with their plaques of appreciation. Starting with Mutyanang Kalayaan 2024, Ocean Malaya Churchill. Please come up. Please present the plaque of appreciation to Alexis May Cirillo. Ocean Malaya Churchill presenting a plaque of appreciation to Mutyanang Kalayaan 2025. Alexis May.
I'm sorry, but the congressman-elect had a very urgent phone call and he had to leave along with Rafi, the deputy of Senator Risa. So,
okay. Thank you, Ocean.
May we call on Binibini ng Kalayaan 2024, Jana France Orbita, to present Kalayaan's gift to Linel Quevedo, Binibini ng Kalayaan 2025. Thank you, Jana, France, or Rita.
And to Ginang Kalayaan 2025, Emeline Asis, may we invite Cora Torres Co., Ginang Kalayaan 2025, to present Emmy with her gift. Cora? Okay. One more picture taking? Okay. One more please with the husband. Okay. Thank you, and thank you, Cora. Okay.
Okay, so perhaps a group photo of this lovely scenario will be in order at this time. All right. Thank you, mga escorts. If you can just leave the beauties at their... Okay. But our presentation is not over yet. It's not complete. We're going to have our serenade and harana right at this end. Okay, let's give a round of applause for our dilags ng Kalayaan 2025. Okay. All right. So our presentation is not over. We still have our serenade, which is called the Harana. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jules Grazer. Jules is a dentist, a singer, an entrepreneur, and a former newscaster with ABS-CBN Philippines. His single entitled Maari Bang Ibigin Ka was the only Tagalog song that was a Grammy contender at the Grammy Award 2025. He also recently released his own rendition of the hit song Be My Lady. Please give a big hand to a multi-awardee record artist, Jules Grazer.
I can use this. Hi, good evening, everybody. First of all, how about a big round of applause for Kalayaan Incorporated? Come on. This is a fantabulous event, and how about a big round of applause for our amazing ladies? Gorgeous. I'd like to start with my new single. This is written and composed by Mr. Venny Saturno. This is out on Spotify, Amazon Music, and iTunes as well. Here's a Tagalog song dedicated to our amazing, beautiful women that we have here. Ayan. Let's do this, shall we? Take two. You look amazing, by the way. Ngayon ikaw, it's okay, I'll just keep singing. Ang narito, lagi ay kapiling ko. Hindi na magwawalay, magkasama habang buhay. Ang pag-ibig ko, pangako sa'yo, ay di magbabago. pagkat ikaw ang katuparan ng isang pag-ibig na walang katulad. Ano pa pwede? At walang hanggan pagkat ikaw ang kasagutan ng isang pag-ibig ng kay tamis sa magpagkailanman. How about a big round of applause for our beauty queen? Thank you. That was Katuparan, by the way, sung in a cappella. I can't believe it, but that's okay. Things happen, right? I think I'm gonna go to my next beautiful muse right here at the very end. And last but not least, we're gonna go to our queen. My next single is a revival of a Martin Rivera original. Of course, I sang a different version of this. This is also out on Spotify and Amazon Music. I'll be singing Be My Lady in a slower pace now, just for you guys. How about a big round of applause, Mina? Hi, honey. Gorgeous. You can sing along too, by the way. Be my lady, come to me and take my hand and be my lady. Truly, I must let you know that I'm in love with you. All I want is you. How I need you. So please be my lady. Maybe you could lose the pain if you just tell me. Say the words you long to whisper that I want to hear. Something's on your mind. Is it hidden in your smile? Be my lady. Just forget the past. It's time to mend your broken heart. No walls define us now, so dry the tears in your eyes. Nothing can stop us now. I'll give you all that I can. Thank you. And last but not least, our queen. Be my lady. You're the one that I adore, so please believe me. I can never find the courage to resist your charm. Nothing's more divine than each moment you are mine. Be my lady. Just forget the past. It's time to mend your broken heart. No walls that find us now, so dry the tears in your eyes. Nothing can stop us now. I'll give you all that I have. Be my lady. Let the sun shine through your heart and make a brand new start. Stay with me each night and day through the hands of my life, just like a work of art. My love lasts until forever. Oh, just like a work of art. My love lasts. You're beautiful. forever. How about a big round of applause for our beautiful ladies? Be my lady. There you go. We did it. I don't know what happened to the music, but the show must go on. How about a big round of applause one more time for our beautiful ladies of Kalayaan for 2025. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, everybody.
Well done, Jules. How about another round of applause for our serenader, Jules Grazer. What, a cappella lang yun? Alright, okay. So, this completes our Dilag presentation. Congratulations and thank you to our mga Dilag ng Kalayaan 2025 for your participation and contribution to Kalayaan Incorporated, which enable us to continue in carrying out our humanitarian missions. Thank you to my co-presenter, Linda Joko, to the Dilag Committee Chair this year, former President Lydia Soriano, and to all the participants for showing your love and appreciation to our Kalayaan ambassadors of goodwill. Enjoy the rest of the evening, everyone. And now back to our MCs, Lydia and Noel.
Let's give a big round of applause to our Dilags. And we'd like to especially thank Zani Sabacor and Linda Joko for the wonderful job presenting our beauties this evening. And just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, the centerpieces that are in the middle of your table, you can find anybody with this kind of medallion, and you can buy that for $25 and it's a keepsake. So if you do that, just look for somebody with a medallion, except me, because I'm here on the stage. But look for the good-looking people with a medallion. Kalayaan people can help you get that thing. Of course, if you bid higher than $25, it's yours. Okay. Okay, special deal. Somebody just told me it went down to $20. Okay, kung hindi pa ninyo bibili niyan, ang barat. Okay, and now, ladies and gentlemen, just want to give a heads up. After the closing remarks, we'd like to request all the officers and board members and past presidents of Kalayaan Incorporated to come up to the stage for the group photo op for 2025. But before we can do that, help me welcome to the stage our Vice President for Kalayaan 2025, who, by the way, will be next year's president. And who is that? My idol.
That is Marie Florentina Navarro.
Consul General of Philippine Consulate of Los Angeles, Honorable Adelio Angelides Cruz and Mrs. Catherine Cruz, and the Philippine Consulate staff, Honorable Congressman Joel Delfno and team, fellow executive officers of Kalayaan Incorporated 2025, Board of Directors and past presidents, our beautiful Dilag of Kalayaan 2025, our generous sponsors, donors, advertisers, and unwavering supporters, Master of Ceremonies, Ms. Lydia Visolis and Noel Omega, and of course, the greeting would not be complete without recognizing and appreciating my beloved husband, retired investigator Rene Navarro, who is always very supportive and understanding of my busy schedule and community service and involvement. My Philippine nurses of Southern California and West Los Angeles Subchapter family, my Cedars Sinai family, our distinguished guests, fellow Filipinos, ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. As we come to close of this meaningful event, I'd like to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us in celebrating the 127th anniversary of the proclamation of Philippine Independence Day. I will make my speech short. I think everyone is itching to dance and enjoy the night. Tonight, we have only commemorated a pivotal moment in our nation's history, the birth of our freedom, but we also honor the men and women, past and present, who continue to embody the strength, dignity, and spirit of the Filipino people. We thank our Consul General Cruz and our distinguished guest speaker, Honorable Kel Deukno, for their inspiring messages tonight, reminding us that freedom is not a gift, but it is a responsibility, that there is always hope in our country to make a society a better one. Our gratitude also goes to the organizing committee, sponsors, volunteers, and the partners who work tirelessly to bring this gala night to life. And of course, a big gratitude to our families for our untiring support, patience, and understanding, for our dedication to the organization. Truly, it is through unity and bayanihan that we make this evening like this possible. As we go home tonight, may we carry with us not just the joy of celebration, but also the pride of being a Filipino, a people rich in culture, resilience, and hope. As the next president of the Kalayaan Incorporated, I'm personally inviting each and every one of you to the 128th Philippine Independence Day celebration next year. Mark your calendars, the second Saturday of June next year. Muli, maraming salamat, and may we continue to honor our independence not just once a year, but in the way we live, serve, and love as Filipinos wherever we are in the world. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang Kalayaan. We hope to see you again next year's Philippine Independence Day celebration. Happy Father's Day to all fathers. Let's enjoy the night of music and dance to celebrate our Philippine Independence Day. Magandang gabi po at salamat sa inyong pagdalo.
Thank you very much, Vice President, soon to be President Marie Navarro. Palakpakan po natin. And you know what? I know you want to dance. The band is going to be ready. But let me just do one more administrative task to thank everybody. And of course, my idol, pasalamatan din po natin ang co-host ko, Lydia Solis. Palakpakan po natin. Do we have some newspapers here on the stage featuring the Dilags? Please make sure to get a copy. Make sure you get their autographs. Let's begin them early to make sure you have a copy of that. And the event will not be possible without you, but moreover, our sponsors. In between dances, dumalo po kayo sa lahat ng mga businesses na sumuporta sa atin. Pumunta kayo sa labas. Nandyan yung mga nagbebenta ng mga gamit para dito sa ating may buhay. At meron din pong mga nagbebenta ng mga gamit para sa mga sumakabilang buhay. Magtingin lang po kayo doon kung ano ang gusto ninyo. By the way, special remarks. Welcome Vistaland. Nandun po sila sa kanto. If you want to invest in the Philippines, I vouch for them. Forest Lawn is outside. And we also have DoubleTree and other businesses. Go introduce yourself. Don't go away empty-handed. Madam, the last word is yours.
Thank you, Noel. Now, Hilltops Band, crank up that music. Light up the dance floor. Yung mga dancers, No, but all the officers will come up here for picture taking with the dilag. But you can do the music while you're dancing. Thank you, owned and managed by Oscar and Amy Alex. Thank you very much.